Get ready to play. Rewriting the rules. Welcome to the Game Changers Talk Show. It's RUKE and several other characters, sometimes called friends, are gonna take you on an epic adventure of business insights and office mischief. Play along as we win the game of business. Let's play.
Happy scale day. All right, so check this out, ladies. What we've been doing this week, we've been talking about what's so cool about you. Huh? We've been working on our bios, our speaker sheets. I have a lot of cool things to talk about this. Really talking about those credentials you put out there when say, hey, what about you? And we've been changing them into some kinds of attitudes, precisely or derivatives of fun facts as a title, boom, 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 proud moments as a title, boom, 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 so that people actually resonate with you, not just what you've done. And I know that we're all comfortable going, we don't want to put out like chronological order of all the awards we've won and all that great participation trophies. I almost missed it. There's someone here that kind of got one, right? So, by the way, if you did, I would actually put that in there. That's so cool. So, that is a way to put it out there, but no one really cares. It's boring. You know, we don't like to do it, right? It doesn't feel real. So what we want to put down is things that we're actually proud of, because when we put down proud moments, and like for mine, it has 10 inventions, including a patent in one of them. You know, I'm proud of that. And it just highlights and makes it so much special, more important. It highlights to, oh, that's important to you, thus it's important to me. When it's a laundry list of just boring credentials and things like in your past, it's just that, right? Like if you're bored doing it, so are we bored to read it. That's a good lesson right there. If you're bored doing it, we're bored receiving it. So I love that. I also love fun facts, and the fun facts, again, use whatever word makes sense for you. That really shows that you're human, and that shows the real you, and that's why people actually hire you. That's why that's so important. So I have some ideas I want to talk to you about on your stuff, right? To help you get more of this, how to scale you, the coolness. Before we jump into that, what questions, updates, what have you been working on? How's it going for you on this pursuit of the cool you? Is it going good? All right. So here's what I would love. I would love for each one of you to pull out one of your most favorite, just one of your favorite professional one, and one of your favorite personal one. And I'm going to tell you what you can do with this. Who wants to go first? Who wants to go first? Raise your hand. I want to get the dice. Yeah. Laura. I'm gonna pull you up here so everybody in the world can see your wonderful face. Laura, tell me what it is.
Oh. So, I'm a diehard Buffalo Bills fan since 1970.
That's the fun
Crazy.
fact, not the professional. Yeah. Just want to make sure.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah.
That's your favorite.
That's one of my favorite.
Yeah, I would definitely end it with Go Bills.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely add that to there. All right, I dig that. What's the professional?
My favorite one we kind of worked on yesterday was 35 years experience working with business owners, helping them succeed like never before.
I still want to shorten it. Oh, we got to shorten it somehow. Let chat shorten that. It's so good.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so here's what we got. So how do you expand upon this? All right, so let me give you the quick answers first of all. When you have these lists of problems, fun facts, first, you absolutely can put it on a one sheet for yourself. Let me give an example for this, because we have the technology to do this. Real quick. Okay. So, let me pull one more time. I'm sorry for that air. Lucky Sing.
Sing, sing a
No.
song.
No.
Sing a
Make
Ladies and
happy
it
gentlemen,
simple
all
to
day
last
long.
your whole life long. Save us.
oh,
And
that's
now we
awesome.
know
Just
what Game
things
Changers
like
is not.
that.
Yes,
This is
is
a
not a
train.
singing group.
It is a
Sing a
train
happy
wreck
like
right out of the
that.
gate. I love it.
Wow, that's so bad. Even the cars on the road are dodging me.
All right.
Are you on 75?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty
They
much
rolled
all
off
the
into
time
the
then.
ditches because they didn't want to hear anymore.
All right. Thank you for that, Lucky. You're so amazing. All right, um, so a couple places that I just want to give you some visuals to, because I think that's kind of important to give you these visuals. Uh, so when you write down, that's so awesome. So, all right. So when you write this down, it looks like this. So you have it written down in written format. So first of all, this is my intro. So when I do a speech, people go, "Hey, send me your intro." This is it. When they send your bio, because I keep my bio, the intro the same way, by the way. So that is one way to use it. Obviously, scale it. Another way to use it is in your beautiful about section on LinkedIn. That's a huge, so powerful way to use it. You dig? Now let's get fancier. You can design a one sheet for yourself. People want that
I
as
don't know
well.
about everybody else, but that's coming in really blurry, Rook.
Yeah, me too.
Okay,
I thought it was me.
squint your eyes. Squint your eyes. Do you have me? Hold on. Squint your eyes. Do that again. That was awesome. I'm sorry. Squint your eyes. All right. Well, it might be the internet. Fiber's coming here. Bear with me. All right. I get you. I hear you. Here we go. So, anyway, a one sheet, right? A pretty design one that we can hand it out, pass it out. People want this. It's really good. It's a really good professional way to go, hey, I'm somebody, which is cool. An amazing way that I like as well, as if you want to take it even further, is do a trailer. And while
RUKE
this
is a creative
has,
entrepreneur.
I'm putting on mute. Well, it talks about things that I've done, all that good stuff, and even more. Here comes my, my fun facts, right? People love this. I mean, people tell me my fun facts, which is amazing. That's great ways. Now, here's other ways that you can do this. All right, so I just want to show you kind of practical ways that you can get it out there more. Laura, picking on yours. 35 years of helping entrepreneurs win every day. 35 years of helping business owners succeed like never before.
I know. I'm like, wait.
You and I just
are you-
combined.
I know. I'm like, whoa, you just blew my mind, Ruth.
So, but check this out. And I'm going to pick on LinkedIn because it's kind of a thing we're on right now. So understand that this is in your bio, everybody, right? And so like, trust, know. So that means if they like, if you're doing the dance of the conversation and all that good stuff, they're going to check your bio out a couple times. They're going to see, oh, I like this person, and yeah, let me see what they're doing. Chances are they really are going to chances are they're really going to read your bio, right? So take pieces of your proud moments, right? That's going to make Christine so comfortable because that's the professional bragging points that she loves because she's got such an ego. It's unbelievable. And take your fun facts, right? Take your fun facts and write posts towards them.
Yeah.
35 years of helping business owners succeed like never before. This is the top 3 things I've learned. Boom. You use it as is. By the way, I think I just edited it shorter for you. And then you talk about it. And what you're creating is content that's resonant of you. Now, the beautiful thing about this is since you have described these as your proud moments because you've stepped into that energy, you've accepted that your ego, your fragile little egos, accept like, okay, I am cool. right? And I'm good with this. That's the professional ones. And the fun child and you goes, yep, these are my fun facts. I love those. You can expand upon all those. I'll give you a great example. By the way, and what we're talking about is some serious personal branding. Serious personal branding. I'll give you one that plays into it. Very specifically, and thinking out loud, maybe this is why I'm so comfortable doing this. I don't know. Maybe this, because I have this, I'm going to show you. I'm pulling it up. Is why I felt like, yeah, do it. You know, because it's not normal. People don't do this. I haven't seen other people do that. But maybe they will. By the way, and part of this is Lucky's fault. But because I have the line, has every Star Wars toy since he was a child, of course I posted, you know, my toys, building out in my toy room. Of course. It fits super on brand. So the same thing for you all. You're now able. You have another variety of content that's not slapping people in the face, pitch slapping them. That's that can go in between your promotions. That shows you're human, shows your credibility. Does that feel good? Awesome. All right, Chris, I want to hear yours. What your top proud? I know that you're so dying to tell people the professional proud moments. I know how important this is to you.
My top one?
Give me your. Appreciate
My
you.
top one or the one I don't know how to use?
Oh, either. Oh, I don't care. Whatever you want.
Okay.
Look, I picked on you. Come right back at me. It's all fair.
So the one I'm not really sure how to use is that one of my articles was read before the Senate Committee for Mental Health Care Reform.
I don't know what the subject matter is. You know, we don't really get into politics and all that kind of stuff. So I'm avoiding some things as we say this. But I do want to say this, that it was obviously something you're passionate about, right? Mm-hmm. I would absolutely take whatever that was, make it brief. If you want to put the whole article, summarize it and say, listen, you know, this is super important. I remember the day that I did this. How, you know, that it's a natural post.
Okay.
Yeah. You can even say a proud moment was when my article was read in front of blah, blah, blah. This is why this is important. And then here, and put it in.
Awesome.
Post it. Are you comfortable posting it like that?
Yeah, I am. It's important. So.
But and what this becomes is, what's the subject matter?
It is my experience with my youngest as we were in a locked facility waiting for in a waiting room, and what we saw and experienced in that time.
Yeah. So what this does create is genuine empathy, mm-hmm. and allows people to rally behind you. And you've had great success sharing your pieces of your life and your story. Yeah. I'd absolutely. So you see how to do it? I know the comfortness in you is like, probably on the edge of it. I'd push you out. Do it.
Okay.
Awesome. What's the fun fact?
Fun fact. I had my first job at 7.
Nice. Now, do you know how to explain with that with funness? Without using ChatGPT, doing an illustration of a 7-year-old raking leaves, maybe you could.
I had my first job at 7, and I took the money from it and brought my aunt, who was my sister. We grew up together. Bowling, and she broke her nail. She was trying to grow out for the Guinness Book of World Records while bowling.
Oh my goodness.
What the? This story gets like more and more and more and more.
Oh, and
I
then
know. You could write a book about just this.
That's a blog.
I actually took it was my first time ever bowling, and I tried to throw the bowling ball down the lane, and instead I threw it across the bowling alley.
Oh my God.
It was quite an
hilarious.
experience.
I think that what you can put this under is let me tell you a story about my first job and how it ended in disaster.
Yeah. It was
That's
fun
awesome.
disaster.
Huh?
It's a fun disaster.
Yeah. Well, the nails and all that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's awesome. That's awesome. All right. So who else? Who wants to give me your fun fact or your proud moment and then your fun fact? Liz, Coach Liz, you gonna come play up here?
Sure.
All right. I want to hear this.
Okay,
Come on.
I'm going to do the fun fact first that I like. I was on the Susie Orman show, her How Am I Doing segment, and she gave me an A-.
Yeah. And then you write why you deserved an A+.
Okay.
No, you can't. If that fits your attitude, I think that might be a good one. But also, you can have the snarky one, but also the other one is what was why she gave
What
it
I
to you.
learned.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
why how you got the A-?
Yeah. Now, some people might not agree. It has to do with the whole life policy and selling it. And she was right. But there are people out there that like whole life policies. But that was why she gave me an A-.
That's awesome.
And there were other good things. I guess I can also add the stuff that we were doing that she liked that gave us in that A range.
Yeah.
So
These are great stories. And again, it backs up your bios. That's huge. All right, what's a
well,
that's a
I thought
fun
this was
fact.
the biggest one or the biggest reaction from yesterday's was my clients have paid off over $2.4 million in debt.
Yep.
But I also don't want to make it all about debt. But I guess I'd post
It
on
doesn't
others.
matter.
But I think that's
Right.
a big one.
Exactly. It's not
Impactful.
right. It's just a subject matter of the story of you. So obviously we want to know, and here's the top 5 things they did to do it. Top 3, top 7, whatever that is. That's huge. See, y'all are so cool. That's cool. All right, Chrissy Quinn. Do you have yours?
No.
No.
But I've been kind of thinking about it while we've been talking here.
All right, talk to me.
I mean, I
here.
think I have the fun fact, which is for those of you who don't know me, but I'm a unicorn fanatic. So I think that would go in there. Do these have to relate to what we do in some capacity?
No, I appreciate that. No, it's well, yes, it does. There's a strategy in doing your bio that support and builds credibility in a case of why you're so good, right? And when you add the proud moments, that's your professional side. It's just a handful that you feel is important, and that is important. When you put your fun facts, that is more personal, so they go, oh, I get to know you. Right? So that's you showing that you're real and you're human. Like for mine, I talk about being married 28, 29 years, something like that. After dating my wife for the first 3 months we were married. It's been, beautiful years and all that great stuff. That just shows stability, and also I kind of dig my wife. She's kind of awesome. Another one is having Star Wars, every Star Wars toy since childhood. That reinforces my playfulness, and one of my brands is Game Changers, right? So that attitude, and it's also a great common thing that other people can have a great discussion. I mean, people go, he has a crazy Star Wars collection. Y'all should just talk for that reason, which is kind of weird that people do that, but that's okay. You know what I mean? So there is reasons why I'm mentioning what I'm mentioning into my bio to cause an effect that I'm looking for. So
Okay.
somewhat it should. Yes.
Well, we
I
have
knew it.
that in common. We got engaged before our first date. That I could put that in there too.
Before your first date, you got engaged.
Yeah, I want to know that story.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We got it. So, this. Go ahead.
You want to
What?
know it, really?
Oh, of course we want to
Okay.
know it. Are you kidding me?
I took my husband's courses and we connected from the courses. So we didn't have a date at this point. We went to a graduation and it was a graduation party after one of those courses and we went out dancing and things like that, but it wasn't really a date. So our first date was, I don't know, about a month after his course ended, and we were already engaged by that point. We actually went to a wedding, and the only person he knew at the wedding was me, and the only person I knew at the wedding was the groom, who was my next door neighbor. And by the end of the wedding, everybody was talking about us because we were engaged before. That we were telling everybody it was our first date. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
That
So
is so cool.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, this is. I thought it was an arranged marriage. Me too. I didn't know where it was going to go, but I kind of know her enough to go. It wasn't an arranged marriage.
no, no, it wasn't.
That's
But
awesome.
I have a lot of proud moments. So that part's going to be kind of hard for me. I was proud of my first talk because it was in front of 7,000 people.
Wow.
Wow.
And unexpected, I had to ad lib. That was fun. 7,000 teachers. It was Teacher of the Year award. And my boss was supposed to present the award and do a speech. And he decided he'd have laryngitis halfway through dinner. And
Oh,
so I had to get up there and do the speech. Yeah, that was a very proud moment for me. But I'm not sure how to relate it into what I'm doing now, Rook. So,
Well, what I would do is so I have a list of mine, and I do show per different audiences. I like the majority of the time I stick to the handful. Write them out, and then just pick the ones that you feel point to attributes of why someone should work with you. Makes you fun, makes you interesting, reinforces one of your skills or beliefs or commitments or that kind of stuff.
well, you know me well enough to know I'm all over the map. So I'll
Well,
figure something.
Yeah, yeah, but my point is just write them out and then go back and edit it, just like anything else we do.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can do that.
All right. Hey, Bill, any of this come to mind? I know you weren't here yesterday, but what would
Yeah.
you say? Oh, I want to know from Bill. Let's get Bill up here. I want to know one of your proud moments. Come talk to me, buddy.
So a couple years back, I did a campaign for Drake's, those little cakes that come, in the packages. And I got off the subway at Rockefeller Center and looked up, and the entire subway was plastered with out-of-home pictures, like gigantic, of all my work. And I was just like, what? And I literally, because I didn't know they were doing that, and I just happened to be in that subway station, and I was totally blown away. It was really cool.
That's awesome. Give me a that's a great one. Talking about I was bombarded by my own work when I stepped out on the subway, and it was plastered everywhere.
It took me a second to realize that it was my stuff, because I was like, that looks familiar, and then I was
That's
like,
pretty
oh, wait a minute.
cool. Oh crap!
I took all-
That's yeah.
Yeah.
that's
I was
fine.
admiring the photos, and I was like, "Oh, wait, I think I took those." In 1986, I was a bartender at a restaurant in Long Island when the Mets were going on their historic World Series run, and they used to come in and party in the bar that I worked at. And Darryl Strawberry came in and asked me for a drink. I asked him what he wanted. He says, "I don't know, surprise me." So I made him a strawberry daiquiri.
Do you think it's funny? Did he tip you well?
Yeah, of course. He got a kick out of it. Then I gave him a regular drink after that. But be careful of what you wish for.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, buddy. So these are great stories. These are things that. There we go. these are kind of the things that people would like to hear about. These are great things to post about. One of the things that I find within LinkedIn is and if you know that people are LinkedIn, the majority of the people there are trying to learn something or grow their business, get sales, that kind of stuff. When you come in with the most interesting stuff like this, it's a welcome surprise. It's something that you can help them smile, and that's the point. Make them smile in their feed. That's cool. Awesome. All right, so on the subject about your fun facts, proud moments, scaling it, getting more of it, for how do you create more of them? That's fun. That's called a scripted reality show. How can you use this in a reverse situation when you're talking to people? When you're sitting there having your meetings, this is a great conversation. Laura, are you still running a networking time, Laura?
Yeah, with H7, yeah.
Yeah, this is a great assignment for that. When you're not sure, let's do this. So, this is a good one. Here we go. Let's get evil. I've been y'all weren't here because we don't broadcast the first hour. I've been evil. I've been real, not too bad, right? I haven't been too bad, but I've been a little bit evil today. So when you're sitting there and someone's boring you and or selling you, right? They just come in hot with that sales. Because you know what? Here's one thing I love asking when I meet someone. I like to know a fun fact and a proud moment. Change it to them. Let their endorphins go off. They bond with you very quickly. You also know what they value. So you can use this against bad salespeople. You can also use this with good stuff. Yeah. Cool. So, I think y'all have any questions, comments, or things you want to share besides your puppy? So, go ahead. No, are we good? On
Yeah,
that?
we're good.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's a short one, but we've been doing it. Y'all are amazing. Let me do this. Hit this. Boink, boink, boink for me.
Thanks for playing. Got something to say? Reach out at play@GameChangersTalkShow.com. What you've just heard are the opinions, ramblings, and maybe a dash of wisdom from our hosts and guests. Any resemblance to real persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental and frankly, pretty impressive. Always remember, we might be entertaining, but we're not always right. Till next time, game on.